There's one tool I recommend to every business owner I meet. It's not a flashy thing, it's not complex, but it supports me more on how I run my business than any other tool, especially if you have the privilege already to work on your business and not inside it anymore. I'm not affiliated with them or get paid to say this. I just use it every day like most business owners in my network do. Let me show you what it is and why it makes my life so much better so that you maybe can use it yourself. The tool is called Wisprflow, and here's what it does. You press a button, you speak, and it transcribes your words wherever your cursor is. Watch this. These are the 3 things that you need to get right to serve your customers at the highest level. Number 1, your offer needs to stand out, a perceived value that is 10 times higher than the cost, and be conveyed in the language of your customers. Second, marketing. Your offer needs to be translated into a marketing message with the right brand face, with the right visual identity, with the right content strategy to get attention from your ideal customers. And third, scaling with performance marketing, with sales, with a profitable funnel. You want to convert that attention into new customers. If these 3 are dialed in, you can grow to $10 million a year profitably. That's it. Button, voice, done. But you know what the crazy part is? This thing structures the content in a way as I would send it. Compare this to Siri. You just type in using the Apple Dictation and it just is a whole different game. It's one big line. It gets most of the words wrong, at least in my case. Maybe it's my dialect. But here it just gets it right. It structures it right and it's light years ahead. And for that reason, really, really good. These small details, if I say 3 things are important, first, second, third, it formats that with bullets or with numbers. Also, everything I recorded gets saved in this feed here. So nothing is ever lost. If my cursor is not where it was supposed to be, I still have it. I can copy and paste it and I have the whole paper trail here. And you know what? It also works on your phone, which is huge because the default voice to text on iOS is, like I said, garbage. Let me show you that real quick. So here is a custom chat on WhatsApp. Can also be iMessage, doesn't matter, any app. Can also be Google, emails, you call it. I have a separate keyboard set up here. See this? And now say start flow. Very interesting. My main feedback is first, we need to define roles very clearly so that we're aligned on that. And then second, I don't believe we can post this job on the market. We have to headhunt or look in our network for this person. So this job description is more just there to align ourselves. And third, we have to think about a timeline on how quickly we get these people in so that we can plan accordingly. I was mumbling a bit. Huh? Let's see what works. You see that? Very interesting. My main feedback is we need to define, okay, here didn't get it right. Role profiles. Okay, fixed it. I don't believe we can post this job on the market. We have to headhunt or look in our network for this person. So the job description more just to align ourselves. We should think about the timeline for a quick. Yeah, perfect. I think this is good. And it's voice to text, not text to voice, right? Meaning that I can send long voice notes as what you see here, but not everyone has time or is in the right setting to even listen to these and to digest that. So the effort is with me to understand and then relate to that and then maybe send a voice back. If I send text, here it can be a little bit lazier than with Apple. Let's do the same thing with Apple. Very interesting. My main feedback is, first, we need to define role profiles very clearly so that we are aligned on that. Second, I don't believe we can post this job on the market. We have to headhunt or look into our network for this person. So this job description is more just there to align ourselves. And third, we have to think about a timeline for how quickly we get these people in so that we can plan accordingly. Okay, now look at that. One big pile of shit and not usable. Just formatting that is now a lot of pain. Then I want to show you one more thing which is super interesting. Check this. We need to define job descriptions, role profiles very clearly so that we are strategized about that. Didn't make any sense what I said, but okay. Point is garbage, right? You know, your computer is really fast. You and your brain, you can think really fast, but then the connection between your brain and the computer just isn't there yet, right? I'm not connected to my computer yet. I have to use my fingers and to type here on the keyboard. 80 words per minute that I can write. Professional typists can do 120, 140. But on my Wisprflow, I'm significantly north of 100. It just speeds me up big time. And it's true, I don't use the keyboard anymore. I almost scrapped all of that stuff and I just speak in any app that I use. So write fast on all your apps on any device, 100%. I can just say whatever I want, 4 times faster. 220 if I talk really, really fast, and I'm a fast talker. That is possible. But I don't even think that's so much about speed. It's about making it convenient for me to just talk instead of typing. And I can focus more on my thoughts. And that actually slows me down. So the output of what I say is better, is more considered, more reflected. The reason why I'm so happy about this tool is because I think in voice all the time and send dozens of voice notes to my team. And that is speed. But the speed gets destroyed when I have to type because I think faster than I can type. I speak about 150 to 200 words per minute and I type 60 to 80 words. So that gap is where productivity dies. And there are also situations where I can't type at all. Let's say I'm driving or walking between meetings or I'm working out and I have an idea. Before Wisprflow, those thoughts either got lost or I had to stop what I was doing to type them out or take a quick note to write something proper later, right? Now I just speak and then my thoughts go into Slack, into a doc, straight into wherever it needs to go. This makes voice now my primary connection and interface to my computer. And also I got so much better at speaking, which obviously every business owner needs to master: communication. So for a business owner, communication and speed is everything, and both is solved by the tool. And the faster you can move from thought to action, the faster your business will move, right? And this tool significantly reduces that gap. Okay, let me give you 3 use cases how I use it daily. Number 1 is in between meetings, when I really quickly need to send a message, I could type it, right? But then normally I send this thing and then the new meeting starts. I have to switch over. I quickly hit send. I'm not happy. I don't do it. Then it gets a draft message and then later I still have to work on it, or it gets lost and it becomes one of the 100 plus draft messages that I have in my Slack account. But with Whisper, I can just talk, send, done. Right? Then second, when my content strategist gives me questions, I can answer them in a voice note. But if I use Whisper, it allows me actually to slow down my thoughts and not just like talk, and structure my thoughts in a way that's in written, and that improves my communication. It also makes it easier for the other party to read it, but it improves my communication. The third one is inline. What do I mean by that? For example, in a browser, if I type in google.com, I don't type in google.com, I say google.com. In OpenAI, I think it's the closest where I could use the transcriber, right? To just like talk in there, like when would I need Wisprflow? But here's the thing. If you talk for more than 5 minutes using OpenAI, it feels 80% of the cases, it drops the audio note and then says like, couldn't process your audio and I have to do it again. This is the most frustrating thing ever, where I talk for 5 minutes, that crazy impactful value, right? That I'm going to send out to someone. And then it says, couldn't process it and I have to do it again. So here I have it both in the software and the app, and it also puts it there as text. Just press the button, say it, it transcribes it, and that's it. And there are other AIs like on Claude and Gemini where voice is not a thing yet. And I can use my voice there where I normally would have to type. The setup is done simple. You just go to wisprflow.ai, you download it for macOS. There's also an access once you are a paying subscriber that it works on your iPhone, and that's it. Click down. Good. Look, there's so much AI noise out there with OAI is going to change the world. But the question is, what are the use cases that really help you to become more productive? 99% of them don't work, or they work in theory, but my mission here is to show you as a 6 or 7 figure business owner how to use AI systems that can be also super simple, that actually work, and there are proven and established businesses like my own that I use myself, and these real tools give you your freedom back while you scale profitably. This is the one tool I recommend to every business owner I meet, not because it's some crazy AI automation with make.com and Epify and whatnot that can make you unbeatable, but because it's super simple and it works in everyday life. You just talk into it, that's it. You set it up, you start using it, and you will wonder how you ever work without it, because all of a sudden you're not typing anymore, you're talking, and that doubles or triples your productivity. If you like videos like this, make sure to also check out this one right here, and I'll see you in the next one.